Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And of course my dog chooses this moment to eat her food, so you might hear that in the background. I am looking at the camera here and the viewfinder there, so we need to get used to that. I think this is correct and I think that is incorrect. This is a camera that I'm borrowing, but I will have a proper camera very, very soon. I need to choose one or the other. I'm going to choose this one, right down the barrel of the lens. Hey guys. Right, oh my god, this is sick tang. Anyway, let's jump into it. This is my first ever YouTube video, and obviously, what do all the proper YouTubers do? They do a get to know me tag, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I have some questions here on my phone, some that my friends have sent me, some that I've like seen online, and I'm gonna answer them just so you guys can get to know me a little bit more. Let's go! Also, I've been yapping already, and I've not even got to the, like, you don't even know who I am. My name is Shelly, I'm 30 years old, I live in the UK, and I love beauty, hair care, makeup, skincare, and just lifestyle content, food, a little bit of everything. So I've been doing quite a few TikToks. You might follow me on there. If you don't, go follow me on there as well. Predominantly, this is gonna be a space for like beauty, makeup, haircare, lifestyle. I have kind of 4B, 4C hair. Blew up on TikTok because I posted one video of me trying to do a slick back bun for my wedding. It was not good. I never claimed it was gonna be good, but you know, it reached a lot of people. And I absolutely adore creating content. So this is kind of where we're at. Question number one, what made you start YouTube? I have worked as a professional social media manager for 10 years, which is kind of crazy. It's the only proper job I've had straight out of uni. So I've been creating content for loads of different clients or businesses because I've worked in agency and in-house for 10 years. It's the only professional job I've had. And it dawned on me at one of my last jobs that I was like, hey, I'm making 5 TikToks a week for this brand. Why don't I make some TikToks for myself? Because I adore it. I love the fun, I love the creativity, I love getting in front of the camera, I love having my makeup done, I love doing that sort of stuff. So I started doing it and then I got made redundant from that job and I kind of continued it, and then I got married this year, so I carried on with my like wedding planning journey, and it's just kind of snowballed from there. And I absolutely adore long form content, like that is just what I love as well. I watch so many YouTubers, I have so many content creators that are like my comfort content creators. I like stick them on the telly and have a cup of tea and a biscuit in the morning on the weekend, that I want to build that community here. I want to have that space for people who are similar to me. Also, we know like the beauty industry is not the best in terms of sort of inclusivity for dark skinned people, so I like that I have those creators in that space, and I would love to be a creator in that space too. I mean, I kind of am a creator in that space too, so that's why I've started my YouTube channel. Sorry, I talk very fast, so you might need to slow this down if I'm going too fast. Sorry. Next question, have you always been into beauty? What got you into enjoying it? Low key, yeah. I love colour, I love expression. I mean, I'm wearing kind of neutrals today. Favourite colour is yellow. I have like 3 yellow coats. I have enough yellow items of clothing that I can do a yellow wash. So like I have a full load of yellowy, orangey clothes. That's just who I am. I'm obsessed with hair and makeup. Not necessarily the best at both, but I mean, I'm pretty good at makeup. This is the look I did today. Hair is a learning journey. We learn and we grow, but I'm absolutely obsessed with everything. That's why I sort of started it, I guess. My first makeup memory is, and I had to write notes here because I was like, I'm gonna get carried away and get off topic, so I'm putting them down there. My first makeup memory is finding a brown lipstick in my mum's room and wearing it when I was about 6. It was very, very mushy. I don't know if it was like a bullet concealer or a lipstick. I've never seen my mum wear makeup either, so I don't really know what that was from, but it was definitely like a lipstick or a concealer. And I was always rifling through my nan's bag. My nan used to look after us a lot when we were little, when my mum was working, and she had a little makeup bag in the bathroom, and I used to rifle through all the time, be like, oh, what's those powders? What are those lipsticks? What does that do? And those are like my early, I can like smell the smell of my nan's like little powder puff on her like powder foundation in that bag in the bathroom. That's like what I can remember. So that's kind of one of my first memories as well. And of course, 2011, when I was getting my year 11 pictures at school, I had a face full of Dream Matte mousse. Face caked in Dream Matte mousse. And as much as we give Dream Matte mousse a stick, I looked gorgeous. My year 11 photo is absolutely 8. So I think I had Dream Matte mousse, mascara and a hope and a prayer. And that was pretty much it. I don't think I had blush on or anything like that. But I looked cute and no regrets. What was the first makeup item I bought? The first makeup item I bought was when, you know, when you're in year 7 and your parents finally like, yeah, you can go to town on your own. You can go out and about and do shopping on your own. I got a mascara and eyeliner duo from Poundland for the ripe old price of £1. And that was the first makeup I actually properly bought. And then from there it snowballed. Obviously a lot of it would have been drugstore. We didn't really have like Sephora or Look Fantastic or online shopping. Like it wasn't something I was doing then, or my mum was even doing. So a lot of it would have been from Boots or Superdrug. So Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, Baby Lips. We had obviously the classic mascaras. I think that was like a telescopic, it was like a that one, like a yellow one. Was it the L'Oreal Telescopic or Maybelline Telescopic Mascara? I can't remember what it's called. I'll insert a picture here if I can remember it. Loads of those kinds of products were just gimme when I was younger, when I had a bit of money. I didn't really have a lot of money, like pocket money growing up, so when I could and I didn't need to like buy clothes or whatever, that's what I would buy. Oh, also, I was and kind of still am obsessed with nails. Like I had loads of nail varnishes and nail varnish kits when I was younger. I also used to do my own gels as well, so gel nail kit, and I was the designated manicurist of the group when I was at like primary, secondary school. We'd have like sleepovers and I would do all of their nails, and I was always bought like these kits for my birthday, so that kind of beauty-ish kind of ran in me from a young age, absolutely. What are your 5 favourite beauty YouTube channels? I wrote this down because again I was like, I'm gonna get distracted, and of course I couldn't choose 5. So I have a few. I've got Soph Does Live. I think I've been watching her since the very start, genuinely. Adore. And I used her wedding makeup series to help inspire me when I was doing my wedding makeup, because we were kind of going on it a similar time, so I was like, oh, she's like 6 months ahead of me, where do I start? Let's have a look here. So that was great. Jordan Lipscomb, I mean, amazing. Makeup by Tammy. So when I was getting more and more into YouTube and I was like, actually it's really hard to see these beauty products on dark skin. This is when, like, before Fenty kind of came around, the shade ranges weren't good. I mean, I was the one dark shade in Dream Matte Mousse, and the one before that was, like, a light medium tan colour. So, like, anyone above medium tan just had that one shade and that one shade only. So I was like, hang on, I think I literally typed in, like, Beauty Bay such and such palette. It might have been the Origin palette, which I do actually have, on dark skin, and Makeup by Tammy's video came up, and I was obsessed from there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And she does book content as well, which is amazing. Nikki Tutorials, I mean, what more can you say there? She's amazing. Morgan Turner, I think I discovered her like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. She does a lot of, she's based in America, she does a lot of like Sephora content, but she also wear tests a lot of high-end products as well, which I adore that channel. But I really enjoy sitting down and like watching 40 minutes of her dissecting all the latest releases, or all the holiday like gift bundles, or all of the things in the Sephora sale that you can get in America. So yeah, love that. I'm nearly done, I promise. Robert Welsh, stunning channel. I love his channel. I loved when he did Makeup Mondays. I love his ranking new releases. I love all of that sort of stuff. And also his reaction channel. And he's also a professional makeup artist, so his tips are really good when you actually want to know how to do your makeup, and not just do it how they do it on Instagram or on TikTok, like how to look good in 3D, left, right, front, back, in real life, not just like from the front. So adore. And then finally, Lynn's Makeup Looks, and I follow her on all channels. She is a whimsical, kooky, cool little gal, and I absolutely adore her. Colourful makeup is back. Minimum effort, maximum slay is what she always says, and I couldn't agree more. Absolutely adore her content. What are my channel goals? My channel goal is to remain consistent. I'm aiming to post 12 posts, so 1 a month minimum, in 2026, which is kind of crazy to say, 2026, with a mixture of like makeup content and some vlogs as well. And just to sort of build a community, really. I just love being creative, flex my creativity, push myself out there and try some different looks, and just build a little community, a little followers and subscribers. So I hope to see you along the way, guys. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Right, I'm 30 now. In 5 years' time, I would hopefully have a child. I mean, I am married and we do want children, so if we're blessed to have a child, hopefully we have a child by then. Travel a little bit more. I mean, next year I'm going to America, which is amazing. More on that a little later. And maybe we might have moved house by then. We've moved into this house 3 years ago. We're not sure it's our forever home, so we might have moved by then, or just moving by then. Those are my things. And I want to be more and more online and consistent with my content, because I just absolutely adore making content. I can't get over how much I say this, but it's just so true. I just love it. When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? I actually wanted to be a hairdresser, which is hilarious if you saw that TikTok of me trying to do this lip back bun, but we learn and we grow. A police officer, which I definitely don't want to be now. Oof, damn. And also, I wanted to be a writer. I studied English literature and language combined at uni. I absolutely adore creative writing. I did creative writing as my extended project at college. And I think I probably would still want to write. I think I would, like, if I wrote a book and got a book published, my dream, my life dream would be complete. I don't know what that book would be on, but I absolutely adore the medium of writing. I find it very cathartic. And it's just another creative expression that I love. I love makeup as expression, fashion is expression, hair is expression, cooking is even expression, but writing is also another form of expression, just like music. I just love it. So I think that would be something alongside like beauty and content that I would just love to like really get to grips with professionally. I think younger me would probably never believe it if that happened. So when that does happen, because we manifest over here, I'll look back on this video and probably shed a lot of happy tears. Favourite drugstore and high-end brands. Okay, I'm going to talk about this in terms of hair and makeup. So for hair, drugstore-wise, I actually am kind of low-key liking Cantu. I know some people don't like it, but I really enjoy it. It doesn't do anything bad for me. Tresemme. Tresemme is another brand I love. Shampoo is actually a very good clarifying shampoo. The Lamella Shine range, fantastic. Give me 14 of them. Spectacular. Absolutely adore it. I love the gloss. I love the shine spray, which is also a heat protectant. I love the shampoo. Love it. High-end wise, I really like Olaplex. I think it's a bit of a cliche answer, but I recently tried Olaplex and my hair feels really healthy. Same with the Philip Kingsley Elasticizer as well. Like those, they're a staple in my wash day routine now. Yes, absolutely. Makeup wise, drugstore, NYX. NYX was one of the first ones where I bought makeup and I was like, this is my shade. Like, this is definitely my shade. We're not flexing, we're not bending, we're not using the trick of the light. This is my shade. I love loads of their range and they've had some really innovative releases recently. Their lip liners are also amazing and their butter glosses are delicious. I really want to try their new like stained lip liners because they look really fun too. High end wise, Laura Mercier translucent setting powder is my favourite. I do enjoy the Huda Beauty setting powders as well. I also love NARS. NARS, I feel like I was sleeping on NARS for the longest time. I went shopping to get my wedding makeup and I tripped and fell into NARS and never looked back. I'm wearing the foundation and the concealer right now. Absolutely stunning. Like, stunning. I mean, I look a bit shiny, but that's just because I didn't powder my whole face. But stunning. Absolutely stunning. The match is unmatched, basically. So those are my favourite. Danessa Myricks. I have some of the Colour Fix sticks. I haven't tried them yet, but I really want to try the beauty balm, like the balm, and oh god, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. I just want to try everything from Danessa Myricks. Like, they just look amazing. How do you keep positive? You seem like a positive person. I am actually quite a positive person, but like, don't get it twisted. Sad things happen in our lives and, you know, we can get affected by them. I don't like to be toxically positive because I think it doesn't help. I think we're allowed to feel how we feel and I think it's really important to honour your feelings and understand how you're feeling and why and what led you there. But for me, we can be our own worst enemies sometimes and it's not going to make me feel better if I wallow in how bad I feel. I'm allowed to feel bad. I'm allowed to feel upset. I'm allowed to sit in it. But I'm also allowed to sort of think, okay, this is what's happened, let's dissect it a little, let's shake it off and let's move on. What can we control and how can we make ourselves feel a bit better? And that's kind of the attitude I go in with life. It also helps that I'll cut people off if they don't serve me. I won't talk to you, I won't engage with you. That's not to say everyone who I don't speak to has done me wrong or anyway, because the old ADHD object permanence, I might have just kind of forgotten you exist, even though I wish you really, really, really well and I wish you all the best and I genuinely do love you. But in general, if people don't serve me, I won't talk to them, I won't interact with them. So my group of friends that I have, if you're my friend, whether I see you once a year, every 2 years, every 3 years, every month, every couple of weeks, the love is there and you are in my life for a reason. And I think that helps me remain positive as well. Yeah, definitely. What am I wearing? Naughty. Makeup wise, I actually filmed a TikTok with what I'm wearing, but I can put it in the description. Clothing wise, I've got this little, it's kind of like a waffly t-shirt from ASOS. I feel like what if the focus doesn't fix when I get up? I have these jogging bottoms on that are actually, I'll just put a picture in there. They're merch from a cheerleading competition. Spoiler alert! ICC. Why is he giving White Fox dupe? This is the comfiest tracky set that I've ever got. It also comes with like a sweater which has ICC on it in big writing. So I'm wearing that. Gymshark socks, Ovi, because she's a cheerleader. This necklace, I actually wore on my wedding day and it is a necklace that my godmother gave to me, I think maybe when I was like 18 or 19. I don't even know what it is, it's just gorgeous. It's like silver and it's got like little blue here. My earrings are from Atolia and these little huggies, which were supposed to be down here, but my lobes are too fat to fit them in. She's got big lobes, that's fine. So they have to go in these two piercings. These are from Astrid and Miyu as well. So that's what I'm wearing. Oh, and my engagement ring and my wedding ring, which are both from a small jewellers near me in Hertfordshire. Next question. I feel like I'm prattling through these. I thought it was going to take me ages, but it's only been about 20 minutes. Any tattoos and piercings? I have no tattoos. I think tattoos look stunning, but I'm the most indecisive person you've ever met. I feel like I can't decide on things a lot. So having something permanent on my body that is like, oh, I don't know if I like it anymore. I don't know. I'm really indecisive. I feel like I probably will get a tattoo one day. I just haven't decided what or where. But I see them on other people and I'm like, stunning, yes, pop off, cute, adorable. But I don't know. That's another reason why I went for a plain stone. I love colour, and I was like, ooh, can I get an aquamarine? Can I get a topaz? Can I get a this? Can I get that? And I was like, what if I decide I don't like colour in like 5 years time, which is literally not going to happen because I just love colour, but I didn't want to risk it. And piercings, I have single on this one. I really wanted to get my doubles done before I got married, so I could have 2 sets of earrings, but with cheer, you have to get your ears pierced in the summer holidays. Obviously forgot to get them done, so yeah, that kind of went out the window because they have to heal, because you have to have them out of competitions, like it's not allowed. And then on this one I've got my normal single lobe, and then I've got, I don't know what this is called, is this just like a further up lobe, and then my helix. That's all. I do have very delayed healing, it's just something I have, so I don't know if I'm going to get anything other than lobes. I feel like cartilage just takes a year and a day plus another 4 years to heal for me. I think a lot of people have the same thing there, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have any others. So you're 30 years old, how comes you've got braces? Ha 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 ha. Yes, so I do have braces. I don't know if you can tell, hopefully I've got no lipstick on them. So I have ceramic ones on the top, so they're white, kind of clear, and then normal metal at the bottom. I had to have 4 healthy teeth removed because of crowding, but basically I always wanted straight teeth. I never got braces when I was a child. I had a deep bite, a traumatic bite, an overbite, and crowding. Even my teeth has trauma. So we had to whip 4 teeth out, healthy remember, to make some more room, and then move them all together. But my orthodontist is an absolute babe, and she removed them for my wedding. So I actually went to get my consultation done before I knew I was getting engaged, and then bam, I got engaged, and I was like, oh, I want to straighten my teeth, because I thought, actually, I'd rather have my teeth closest to what they're going to permanently look like for the rest of my life on my wedding day than have my crowded teeth and then start the journey afterwards. So I had my braces on for about 1.5 years before my wedding. She took them off on the Thursday. I got married on the Monday. She put them back on the Wednesday. And here we go. So I had lovely, pretty straight teeth, to be fair, for my wedding. They're not done. I think I probably got another year, potentially 9 months on them. We're just waiting for gap closures, really. But yeah, adult braces, not as bad as you'd think. And I don't regret it at all, because I actually, when I had my braces off for my wedding, I loved what they look like so far, so I'm just going to love them so much when they're off finally in the end. Fave music artists. My music taste is eclectic, and I feel like everyone says that. My most listened to on Spotify rap last year, which the new one should be coming out soon actually, so I'll be intrigued, but it's probably about the same. I'm in my musical theatre era, guys. I'm so sorry, but I'm actually not sorry at all. My most listened to artist last year was Leslie Odom Jr. and the cast of Hamilton. Vibes. I think the year before that it was Carrie Hope Fletcher and a lot of the Heather soundtrack as well, and some Six as well, so like Amy Atkinson and that. Oh, what a vibe, what a vibe. Ariana Grande, I regularly, before I was in my musical theatre era, even though I listened to Ariana Grande a lot, I was in like the top like 0.02% of all listeners of Ariana Grande in like 2018, 2019, 2016, 2017, like serious hours putting in there. Which I love, and I'm going to see her on our next tour, and I'm so excited. But some of the gigs I've been to recently, to give you an idea of the music I listen to. What did I go to last? Oh, I went to Eras Tour twice. Yes, please. I saw Youngblood. Amazing. What else have I seen recently? I had tickets to go to Haim, but I couldn't go to that in the end, so my sister went with her boyfriend. I've seen Haim a couple of times anyway. I love Haim. I absolutely love Haim. I have seen, my first gig I ever went to was Pendulum. I've seen Rizzle Kicks. I need to see Rizzle Kicks again. Why do they keep happening when I'm busy? Because I absolutely adore Rizzle Kicks. Yeah, I've seen Rizzle Kicks. I've seen Lizzo. I've seen Ariana Grande. Like I said, I've seen Paramore. Paramore quite a few times, like 3 or 4 times I've seen Paramore. J'adore Paramore. And obviously they were the warm-up act when we saw Taylor Swift. And when I saw Taylor Swift, actually one of the times was Ed Sheeran came out, which is amazing. And me and my friend Patrick have a bet that one of us will see, like, who's going to see Ed Sheeran, like, in person, like, meet him in person first. Unfortunately, my friend Patrick has passed away. So as long as I meet Ed Sheeran, if you're watching, I win the bet. So, and I think it's what Patrick would want. So I need to meet Ed Sheeran in my lifetime, and then I can be like, Patrick, I win. Kind of unfair, but I think he'd get the joke. Who else have I seen? I keep like, as soon as I think of it, it gets on my mind. Oh, I went to Radio 1's Big Weekend a couple of years ago, and it was amazing. And I got to see Rag and Bone Man, Mabel, H, Charlie XCX was amazing. This is right at the beginning of Brat Summer. Incredible scenes, absolutely gorgeous. Ray was spectacular. Beyonce, how did I forget that I literally went to Cowboy Carter? It was like 3 months ago. Spectacular. Had the best time ever. That's some of the bands that I listen to, music I listen to. I also love like reggae music as well. So I love Beres Hammond, if you know, you know, and Elaine as well. And Beres Hammond is allegedly coming to the UK next year, and I actually think I might go. I think I'll take my sister and my mum because I just adore him. But my music taste is very eclectic. I love musicals. I love some like rock and heavy metal, and obviously some reggae and dancehall and all of that kind of stuff. It all kind of mishmashes together. So yeah. we like a lot of music. If I'm not listening to a podcast or an audiobook, I'm listening to something's going on in the ears. We can't be left alone with our own thoughts all the time. Favourite TV shows: Schitt's Creek, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Orphan Black. Enough said. What's on your dopamine menu? Like, what activities do you do to chill and relax that bring you joy besides beauty/makeup? Kind of alluded to this, competitive cheerleading. I am a competitive cheerleader. You know, like the Netflix documentary Cheer, where they like throw people in the air and they do flips and you like catch them? That's me. But I don't do the flips, I do the throwing and the catching. This year I'm on my program's Worlds team, which means I'm going to compete in Florida next year at the Cheerleading Worlds, which I'm so excited to do. It is most cheerleaders' dream to go to Worlds. It's like going to the Olympics, but of cheerleading is kind of how I explain it to people. And I am so beyond flipping excited to be able to go. Like, it is a dream come true. We are working hard. We've been measured for our stuff. Our uniforms have been ordered. Our music is coming. Like, I actually get emotional thinking about it because it's just amazing. So cheerleading is a massive thing. I also adore baking. Like, my friends will know if we're ever doing a meetup, I'll probably bring a banana bread or some cookies or something, unless we're getting a takeaway. But yeah, I love baking. It calms me down. It's creative again, and you get to eat it afterwards, and it's a sweet treat. A win is a win. I normally have a batch of frozen cookies in my freezer, and I've just finished a previous batch, so I'm definitely going to make some more and keep some in my freezer because we can't be without. It's my best hack. I double the recipe of cookies. You have some that are ready to eat, and then you have some frozen in cookie dough balls in the freezer, and then when you want a cookie, put it in the oven for 10 minutes and you get a lovely hot cookie. Yeah, absolutely. Puzzles. I am a sucker for a jigsaw puzzle. I love a jigsaw puzzle. Sometimes I get my puzzle. It's actually puzzle season. Now is the season where you just sit down and you watch TV and you do jigsaw puzzles. I can do a 500-piece puzzle in about a couple of hours. Why does 1,000 take me about 2 weeks? I love a jigsaw puzzle. I kind of want to get into Lego. Like, I've never actually owned Lego, so I think, like, I want to actually try and build something Lego-wise. It's just where to restore it. Maybe I could put it, like, in here somewhere. That'd be quite cute. I'm reading. J'adore my books. I love, 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 love my books. I mean, I did literature at uni. Oh, hello, there, I'm back. It took me a little while to get back into reading again after uni, when you have to read so many books to like analyse them and stuff, but I love reading. I do. Oh, the next question actually goes into it. What was the last book you read? So I'm currently reading The Hunger Games. I have read Catching Fire. I need to read Mockingjay, and then I've obviously got to do Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and Sunrise on the Reaping, and I'm determined to finish those two before the film comes out next year because I want to read the books before the films. I've read Fourth Wing as well, and Iron Flame and Onyx Storm. Inject that book into my veins, I love it. But after I finish the Hunger Games series, I'm going to start reading ACOTAR as well, because we got to get through them all. We've got to get through them all. And this is my last question. What countries have you travelled to and which was your favourite? I had to write them down. I had to scroll through my camera and I literally got teary remembering these amazing places I've visited with people and like how grateful I am to have visited these countries. We want to keep exploring the globe, but when you look at it written down, I was like, I've not been that many places. When I looked at it written down, I was like, I'm so grateful that I've got to visit these places. And she's a little bit of a Disney adult, I'm not gonna lie. So the first holiday I went on was Florida, which was a big family holiday when I was 9. Obviously went to Disneyland. Went to Jamaica as well with my mum and my sister, another family holiday. Great time, very hot. I went to Salou in Spain with the cheer girls at uni, which was like on tour, but basically we just got drunk and went to the beach. And it was like 200 quid and it was amazing. But I did have to get a coach for 24 hours to get there. Worth every penny, would do it again. The first holiday me and my husband Frank went on was Prague. Obviously before we were married, I think we were like, I don't know, 20. That was great. Paris I went to, including Disneyland, of course. I went to New York with my sister, which we went when I was 21 years old, which was nearly 10 years ago. So we got to go back because that was incredible scenes and we need to go back. Japan was probably one of my favourite holidays I've ever went on. Me and Frank went to Japan for 2 weeks. We went to Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka and Hiroshima. But it was Hiroshima first and Osaka. And it was absolutely amazing. It was I dream of those 7-Eleven pork buns that I ate for breakfast. I dream of them every single day and I've never found a bun that can match up to it. Like, we gotta go back. We went to Iceland. Didn't see the Northern Lights in Iceland. Saw a wisp. And then, in England, was it last year? Saw the Northern Lights outside my own house like twice. But hello. How unlucky. Iceland was still great regardless. We had a great time. Went to the Blue Lagoon, drove around. We went like on half of the Golden Circle tour, saw like the Black Beach and where they've filmed some of Game of Thrones. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. The next holiday we went to was Krakow, which was great in Poland. Tenerife, that was the first holiday we went on after we bought this house. That was so good. It was so good. That was like after, so Krakow was like just before COVID. It was like literally December 2019. And we were licking the walls in the salt mines. They were like, lick the walls in the salt mines. It's like real salt. We're like, licking the walls, not thinking that there was going to be a, you know, a global pandemic after that. But maybe that's why we didn't get COVID for like 2 years. Maybe we just like got antibodies from licking that wall. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a medical professional. It was very silly that we were doing that, but hey ho, we live to tell the tale. And then Tenerife was the first holiday we went on after we bought this house, but after the pandemic as well. So that was like a double bubble for us, just hot. We went to Siam Park, which I've been wanting to go to for years, and I had a great time, slay. After that, Paris with my sister, which included Disneyland again. Then I went to Madrid for my hen do with the girls. Oh my God, we had a time. It was so good. And then I went to Paris again. I went to Disneyland. But hear me out, guys. I competed at, it was Future Cheer Bring It On in Paris. So we were literally just at Disneyland. Oh my God, I can feel like my husband's coming home. I need to pause. Ha ha ha. Sorry, my husband came home and my dog got very excited, so I need to film the last bit of this video. So yeah, Paris for cheerleading, which was amazing. We came first and we hit 0, so we got like special badges, which was really, really cool. Because when you compete at cheerleading competitions, you don't get like, you get the trophies, but like not everyone gets one. Coach will get one to like keep. I mean, the Paris ones were quite cute actually, but like we don't all get one. We sometimes get a medal depending on the competition, and that's kind of more of a participation medal. If you get like national champs, royal champs, grand champs, European champs, then you'll get a medal. So sometimes we get a medal for that. But Paris, you only got like a little pin when you hit 0, which we did in Paris. So you get like a special pin. And to hit 0 basically means you completed your whole routine without any deductions, which is pretty difficult to do, but so rewarding when you do. So that was amazing. Holiday after that is I went to Malta on a massive group holiday with my husband, well before he was my husband, and my sister for my friend's birthday, and it was like 20 of us going around Malta, and we, honestly, she organises the whole thing and I think it cost about 200 quid. It was so good. It was so good. It included doing laser tag. It was like army style laser tag in an old converted prison. It was insane. Like, we had the best time ever. It was crazy. Bar crawl, all of that stuff. Great time. And then the last holiday I went on was actually my honeymoon in October, and we went to Secrets Acamal, which is supposedly, according to TripAdvisor, the best hotel in the world, in Riviera Maya, Mexico. And oh my God, we had such a good time. We had such a good time. I loved it. Literally, we were like, when can we come back? When can we come back? Because we need to come back. It was amazing. It had the pools, it had the relaxation, it had the weather, it had the beach, it had the cocktails, it had the food, it had activities to keep both me and Frank entertained. There was like water polo, water volleyball, beach volleyball, aqua aerobics, aqua bike, aqua strong, paddleboarding on the sea, snorkeling. There was like everything you could think of was there, and it was all included. And the services, chef's kiss, phenomenal. The food is amazing. The rooms are incredible. The service is like no other. We had the best time of our lives, and I would not change that honeymoon for anything in the world. I absolutely adored it. Absolutely adored it. And then obviously the next holiday I'm going to go on, which technically it's not a holiday, will be to compete at the Cheerleading World Championships in Florida next year. I mean, it's not a holiday, but I will be abroad. That is a whistle-stop tour of who Shelly is. I hope you enjoyed. I need to work out which one of these I'm looking at because I'm looking all over the shot there. But I actually had such a good time filming this, so I hope you guys had a really good time watching this. Also, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, of course, because I'm going to keep making these regardless, so you might as well stay along for the ride, all right? See you later. Bye, guys.